We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Francisco Morales gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Eddie J.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte, and their runners at the corners now.
Noelvi Marte.
Is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and... Stepping up now, Eddie James. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it, it hurt it.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The relay. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Doug Malone. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Into the box, Eddie James. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Here now the 2-2. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Now to the plate, Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner goes for third, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number. Digging in once again, Noelvi Marte. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Standing in, Eddie James, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Liner in there for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that... tonight's final 7-3. The Cincinnati Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Francisco Morales earns his 5th winner of the year.
For the victorious Cincinnati.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, Bob Harms will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night. Ready now for Cincinnati, Tristan Lutz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tristan.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. We've played an inning, still nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
Stepping into the box, Eddie James. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Striding into the box, Doug Malone.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Doug Malone.
The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Mario
The
Ramos.
shortstop, Mario.
3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Reed Schaller takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, Reed Schaller.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie James. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Connie Major. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Yeah, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And there's one away.
shortstop, Perez.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Ready once again, Gabriel Arias. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games.
Stepping in, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open up an 8-5 lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Now at the plate, Eddie James. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. Stretch. You can put it on the board. Yes.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of the ball game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream.
Into the box now, Stephen Dillard, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. First, he's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Enrique Espinoza earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Alejandro Hernandez works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs on 10 hits. No errors.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. So coming to the plate, Eddie James. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got...
This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch, stretch. You can't put it on the board. Yes.
Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now at the plate, Jose Perez. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jose Perez.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, man, this guy.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one.
Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. This is line to left. Ochoa has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie James.
At the plate, Eddie James. Belted out toward deep center field. Going back is the center fielder.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here is 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Eddie James will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 5th in this game as the blowout continues.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in one game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home for the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-0 the final in this one. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cesar Quezada with his 4th win this season. Tom Lim couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and